Well, hello, boys and girls. It's me, Koyoshi 9TL7, and welcome back to my 100% blind playthrough of Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity for Nintendo Switch 2. Well, originally on Switch 1, but we're playing it on the Switch 2 just because we can. In the last video, we left off doing Rivali the Hyrule Warrior and getting the Koroks in that mission. Alright, people are probably going to be very confused right now, so I'm just going to say it straight up. You're probably wondering why this video is coming out at a time like this. Didn't I say we'd only do 3 videos for a day? Well, here's the thing. I actually been put in quite a bit of a predicament, actually. I finished my other main playthrough. If you're watching this now, well, not only have I finished my main playthrough of Metroid Prime Remastered for the Nintendo Switch, but there's a problem. I was gonna do Metroid Prime 4, but the game actually isn't out yet. So I still have a little bit of time to wait, so because of that, I decided to do something secretive. And if you wonder why this video is up, well, that's because, yeah, it's one of those special times again. That means we are actually going to be doing what I call a full week. A week of just Hyrule Warriors, meaning not only will you get a normal playthrough day, but instead of getting just 3 episodes of this on the week, you'll get a full week of non-stop Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. So enjoy this, folks, while it lasts, because it's going to be very fun. Yeah. So that's all I wanted to say. And so, other than that, I'll just decide. In the last video, we, of course, did do Rivali the Hyrule Warrior. Now we must do Urbosa the Gerudo Chief. She is locked in this battle, which means we must use her. We'll just stick with who we got already. We don't really need to set up any buffs, so we'll just go ahead and go straight to this. We're forced to use Urbosa here, of course, because of the storyline. Watch my previous videos, by the way, if you want to see the actual storyline of this, because we will be skipping it this time around. But in case you are new to the game and new to the sub, newsflash, we have to go around and collect all of the Koroks for one of the achievements, and events required for 100%, and it could take a really long time to get through. Okay, what we're going to do is actually keep Link here and move backwards with Impa. The first thing we need to do, actually, is move backwards at the start of the mission. Alright. Oh, we do need to hit some Wiz spots. Finally found that chest. That was a little weird. Okay, we need to go up here now. In case you're wondering why we're going so far out of the way to get these chests, is because, yes, we are not only going for all the secrets, but we're also going for all the Koroks, some of which require going through some very devious pathway divergence in order to actually get them. We are going to be doing this in a particular order, of course, because certain things might be tougher than others. Okay, so this should be our first Korok right here. And it's a pinwheel, so it's nice and easy to get. But yeah, if you guys watched our, looked at our description, rather, of how we get 100%, you might have noticed, but we have to do lots of secrets in order to get this done. Oh wow, we're right in the middle of the air, so that's helpful. Okay, we took that out pretty quickly. Okay, I do not want to just leave Zelda on her own, so we're just going to help her out a bit. Mainly by taking out this Gerudo captain that's trying to attack. I think just basic attacking seemed really fast there, but we have full health there. Okay, now Zelda should be fine for a bit. Let's use the time during that now to grab the other items. The first thing we're going to get is another Rock. We're gonna need to bomb this open to get that. Because I think spawn animation takes a bit longer. It took a while for him to spawn in, but we got him. And then just before we go here into the actual place, we need to go and hit that chest, which we just grabbed off the map. I'm now going to go ahead and check these all off as collected. Again, if we find a Korok we already have, we'll just mark that on our map automatically. I guess I should mention, yes, a lot like I was doing back in, trying to think here. Hang on, still trying to think. Okay. Okay. Oh, this is one of those tricky ones again. So, my icon said there was just a chest on the map, but surprise, surprise, this is another one that has both a Korok and a chest in the same exact spot. Don't you like when those kinds of ones appear? Alright, save a bit of time. I will send input to a different Korok. When you start 100% in the game, you'll start finding out that it's very important to send your other characters to the other Koroks. Other than that, though, not much else to really say. Oh wait, now I remember. It was my playthrough of Mario Kart World on 100%. I used a guide to look at stuff because it was really hard to get all the items because the game didn't really have a great way of tracking that. I'm using the same guide like that. In other words, I'm using the Game 8 Co guide again, which comes with an interactive map once again, so that's very useful. I'm really worried to change off this character because they might get healed or might lose a bit of health, but that's fine. We want to keep input close to the left just so that she can go right up to where we need to be. I want to be more like here. So we'll switch that and just try to switch to Link really quickly. Okay, Link did not get damaged. That's good. Okay, this one spot, actually, I might want to keep this as the zoomed in portion because it could be really hard to actually find where the chests are without it, but with it, we can now see that we just need to go into here, and this just chained the rupees, unfortunately, but that's fine. Okay, now to get the remaining ones, we need to actually go into the throw room and trigger the cutscene for Urbosa. Except it wasn't Urbosa at all. Where are we? I'm in a really confusing spot, I think. Oh, wait, no. No, I'm not confused. This is the one we already got. Oh, there is a Krokorok here, too, though. That's why I wanted to zoom in. I see. Okay, we need to go up top, actually. For this one. Oh, we already... This is the one we already got. Okay, well, we're fine. But yeah, in case you haven't already seen the storyline, yeah, Urbosa, the one that we fought was the evil one, was actually a Yiga clan person the entire time. So it was actually the Yiga clan that were attacking us. We need to start by defeating those people first. But while we're doing that, there's a couple of Krokoroks to find. The first one we just got over here. Lots of just scouring around the map to find these guys. Keep getting more treasures along the way. Zooming in is definitely a good idea for this, otherwise it'll take forever for you to get stuff done. Okay, so that Link doesn't teleport back. Gonna actually send him just a little bit forward, not too much. I'm not sure if I want to make him take damage yet. Urbosa, you're just gonna go ahead and defeat everything else here. Urbosa just got a really powerful weapon recently, so she'll be able to defeat these people pretty easily. So now I just need to clear the jet and we'll be fine. Oh, perfect. Link actually didn't move at all. That's probably ideal. This Krokorok is here, by the way, right? Yeah, we got him already. We got him. So now we just have the three from earlier. One of them's actually coming up right now. We don't need to zoom in anymore. And the first Krokorok we find over here is in our glowing spot. So from here, it's mostly just going around and collecting everything now. Now that the Yiga clan appeared as well, you have to now go over and take that other spot of the map as well. Okay, we're not walled off enough, so we have to go over here. By that I meant we were actually not even close to getting this done. So we need to go around here instead. Now, because we're playing Link, we could have used the bombs. But instead... Oh, wait. I think this might be with a stasis one. Just to make sure, yeah, we'll do that. So that's probably one of the ones that would have had us get blocked off if we were doing anything else. By blocked off, I mean if you try to hit it, it'll just kind of fling itself around in a circle and stop you from doing anything. Alright, let's go ahead and head for the targeted position now. I have no idea what happened, so I'm gonna send Urbosa backwards just to check. Good. Alright. What kind of loud attack makes a loud noise? I have no idea. Oh, I think it's bombs, usually. Yeah, we need to keep using bombs. I forgot about this trick. To defeat the enemies, this way you literally have to just keep using remote bombs on them until you get at least 50 of them. And then that will stir up a Molduga to appear, I believe. Alright. Okay, we definitely got that Kokorok. I wanted to make sure, because like I said, the Kokoroks do not track on the map like the other, so it's very easy to miss one accidentally if you're not careful. Alright, now Urbosa, I will send you to the other area, and since Impa's now the closest, we're going to use her first. Yeah, game, I already gave orders to them. I'm mostly just bringing it up so the game stops telling me what to do. We might have to turn off hints at some point. Except, there's probably still some characters we haven't played yet. Oh, actually, better yet, while we wait, we need to grab this chest over here. And this is another Magnesis one. Looks like it. Oh. Messed up. I'm gonna wait. I wanna get this. Magnesis. There we go. That's what we need to use when it's buried like that. Okay, Impa will now stay over here. This is just so that she doesn't move at all. That's what I was trying to do on them earlier. My god didn't hit until now. Okay, we got him down. That should be all the items in this area. And it is. This looked a little scary at first to get all the items because this is a really massive area with a lot of items to get, but by splitting up the characters, we got that done really fast. Now we get to defeat Koga for the first time. Not the last time, though, because we're gonna have to fight him more times during the storyline. Okay. Almost got him. Oh, we'll get to finish him off with the cool special at least. Which is nice. Why not? He's gonna teleport first. And now we actually defeated him. Yeah! Like, that's all that... Like how that's all we ended up hearing, just a... Yeah! Oh, so funny. Anyways, we got that done. That was a pretty easy battle, honestly, to be fair. That was pretty straightforward. Didn't take long at all. Like, because we skipped the cutscene decently fast, we got a gah at the end. That was so hilarious to watch, I will admit. Okay, this is the final part of chapter 2. So now we need to do the Yiga Clan attacks next, but... what do we do first? We're still trying to get the recipe and items required to repair Terracoal, by the way. Oh yeah, I said I would go and do some other stuff. You know what? I do not like not having Bokoble and trophies. Since I found out that Stasis Runes, or Mastering Stasis, is one of the best ways to do this, we're just gonna start farming this for a bit. I know I said I normally wouldn't show much farming, but unfortunately we just need a ton of Bokoble and trophies, and we don't seem to be getting any more than I thought, so to do this another 2 times to have enough materials to do that. By the way, I don't think I played this correctly with Impa the first time, so what I'm going to do this time is go ahead and immediately use our... to get as much stuff done as we can. Alright, there we go. Now we should have a little bit more attack power, which will make defeating these enemies a little bit easier. Alright. There we go. Alright. It's probably better that I do not have the upgraded special, because this one ends up being faster. Okay, that works pretty well. We do get a decent amount of rupees from this as well, so it's not like we're getting nothing. We do end up getting at least a few rupees from this, too. Alright. Got that done. Last I checked, Link almost hit level 71, which is nice. Okay. After we do this 2 more times, we're gonna go back to the challenge mission ones. I think we ended actually on Winged Escort the last time. I do remember now doing that. Which was over here. And getting the Korok there. But first, we do need a bit more secret stuff. By secret stuff, I mean just more Bokoble trophies. So for that reason, we're gonna do this again. I think in the future, I might just say frick it all and just do a big line where I just do this a few more times. So I don't have to do this anymore. My biggest worry is I want to try and maybe not have as much game time on this time, so if I can find a faster way to do this later, I might do it. I might even just go into mission 1 again and kill everything. So that's probably the most numerous way of being able to get the Bokoble and trophies more easily. That's what I was trying to do, defeat him without using the power-up. Alright, there we go. We got our power-up back again. This is gonna be annoying if I don't just stasis right now. Okay, we'll special you down. Now I'm looking at it now, maybe using one special on each bubble and that boo of a colon at the end. It's probably faster, but that's fine. Not like I care about the time, I just want to defeat enough enemies to get stuff done. Because the KOs are all that matters, really. Even if we didn't do enough, that's fine. We might end up just getting enough for one of these hour battles. Alright. So now it's time to defend Zora's domain. I'm not sure if we've already done this or not. So we'll check it first. I think it's probably going to be very close here. Here it is. Defend Zora's domain. This is a much higher level one this time. We'll just stick with Impa Link, but this time we're going to actually do our buffs this time. We'll do the usual XP. This. Now we have Hydro Melons. And then we'll do material drop rate as well.
What a treat.
We also now have Fairy Tonic Thing. That's going to come into play later during a particular mission. Yeah, there's one mission where that's actually very useful for, because there's a mission where you actually get defeated in one hit automatically. If you use that Fairy Tonic, you get one exact hit of leeway before you fail the mission, making those missions significantly easier. You still need to play safe enough to get to that point, but otherwise, it's pretty simple. The trickiest part is just knowing how to use your runes properly and try to actually, like, deal with enemies fast. That's the best way of doing that. Okay, this one is just capture all the outposts before time runs out. But because of a specific setup, we need to do this pretty quickly, unfortunately. Well, I know what happened the last time I didn't do this, so... Whenever the dude appears, we're just gonna special him right away. Okay, I almost took him out, but not quite. Okay, that was still pretty fast. To make this a little bit faster, you need to make sure you're switching to your other characters as you get close to an outpost. Okay. Probably should have used the more powerful version of that, but that's fine. Okay, that was still pretty quick, actually. Okay, now for the really trolley part. Because we still need to get all of the other stuff done, but we also still have to get the other secret done. We need to teleport. We need to do something very sneaky, and this is why I feel like it's pretty jelly. Because, the Krokorok you find is at the very start of the mission, but because of the timer being so tight, we have to focus on finishing this mission first so we can not have to redo it later. Right. This. Okay. And there's our Krokorok, which we managed to sneak in towards the end. Very jolly, literally right at the start of a timed mission. Thankfully, unlike the previous setup, we did save up a special, and we're about to get a second one in a minute, too. We're gonna start by hitting enough of these enemies down, though, first. The idea is to try and get enough to fill up a second special bar first. Then we need to somehow bait these two together, which we sort of did. Now we just need to special them a couple of times until they fall. I'm gonna focus on this one, which is a little bit more healthy. Did that one just jump out of my attack? I have no idea. He did, of course. If we did that correctly, both of them would have died at the same time there. I knew it. It ends right as we do that. So, yes, a pretty tight mission. Pretty much only have 1 minute of leeway, so I have to do those first two keeps with our second character first. But then we need to... First character first, then we need to send him back, or her back, rather, to get that Krokorok. You could also just turn around and do it at the start of the mission, but where's the fun in that? Because, by the time you get that done, more often than not, you're probably just gonna have taken too long. Keep in mind there is technically other ways to get it done, though. So, it might not always be that bad, just fair warning. It could be tricky. And now we have Elemental Uproar. Something tells me this is going to be located on this side of the map. So I'm just going to look at it. Don't know why else it would be called Elemental Uproar. Sometimes certain missions, though, require you to have already done other challenge missions, too, though. So if that's the case, we might have to actually go through other challenges first. There is an option to select for a challenge walkthrough. Oh, it is actually in just Central Hyrule. That's what I thought. this available yet. Ugh. I don't want to do that. Okay, that fixes it. Sorry if I'm being confused, but I'm looking for a particular mission called Elemental Uproar, which might not be showing up. Keep in mind, not every single challenge mission is available right away. Some actually require us to do other secrets first. I initially thought it was Keybar Mountains, because we have to be here in order to do it, so... Oh, wait, no, it is here. Oh, the game is just confused. Oh, wait, Crossing Keybar Mountains. Oh, wait, no, that's not the right one. It's Elemental Uproar, jeez. I got so confused between the two that I, kind of messed up a bit. So I'll check for Elemental Uproar instead. You'd think it'd be around this area though, because that's where you'd want to be. I don't know. Be nice if I knew where it is, but, guess it's not here. Hang on, I'm gonna pause the video for a bit. I want to actually do this video, if I can, or get close to it. Alright guys, I think I did a little bit of a dumb setup, plus another dumb setup. Surprise, surprise, we do not have this mission unlocked. In fact, we don't have a lot of missions unlocked in the setup, so because of this, we actually have to go around and do other challenges first. As surprise, surprise, although we have defeated the main storyline, which was part of the requirement to unlock stuff, there's actually hidden secret trick setups. In case I haven't already mentioned this, and I'll just mention it again. Each challenge mission you do leads to other challenge missions that then have to be done, and then those challenge missions lead to other missions that have to be done, and those in turn then lead to other challenge missions, which then allow you to actually finish the challenge missions. So rather than dealing with that, I'm just going to check briefly which ones are in the map, and if I happen to see one of those, I'll then jump to its secret and the Koroks seed locations if I happen to be up there. Otherwise, though, not much else is gonna happen for now, because turns out we need a couple of secrets unlocked. The main ones we're actually after are hunting for gemstones, which then unlocks Zora Metal, and we have to clear those two before we can actually do Elemental Uproar, which means this is probably going to be one of the later missions we do. Be able to go for Koroks again until much later, so I guess we are forced to now focus on challenges. We'll start with the easier ones first, because they're much faster to do than others. We do need fire rods back. Thank God we just used that when he was doing that attack. I thought that was a fire rod, but I guess not. Oh well. It's worth a shot, I guess. These guys can be kind of tricky to hit. For some reason. Okay, that's a way to get them down pretty quickly. Alright, forget it. Let's just go as fast as we can, ignoring the enemies along the way. We're almost done. Oh, we're stuck inside of him. Got him. That was a pretty easy mission, to be fair. Alrighty! We're done with that. Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. That's weird. Oh, we went way too far. That's why it was so weird. Okay, we have to change this back then. There we go. Now it's ready for the next time we do a video. Thankfully, we did get a good amount of stuff done. There is technically actually some other ones we can do. One of them's right here. We can actually get a Koroks here, and then there's a polishingist technique, which I think is available. Which you might have already done as well. If not, then I don't know where to get. But yeah. I know for sure we can get this. I remember hunting partners being available, and Hair with Plus Expert Plus, it gets unlocked whenever we beat Hair with Expert, so that we can just do if we want to get that out of the way. Since we now have the fairies to actually do that. Okay, maybe it's not here. Maybe I thought it was here. I know hunting partners is usually something probably on that side, though, so we might think about that later. But I guess we could get this if we want. But that's not what we're here to do. It's about that time again. It's time to save the game and call it quits. Hope you enjoyed this video. Until then, comment, rate, subscribe for some more commentary and also other videos. And otherwise, until then, do like if you guys enjoyed, comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, peace.